Hey again, YouTube, Nutshot with a machete, back with another review for you. Either you like bacon or you're wrong. That's what the shirt says, just in case you're wondering. Someone asked in the last video. Anyways, what do I have for you today? Well, it's so small it actually fits on the palm of my hand. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the K-Bar. Let's see, it is the TDI LDK. The TDI Last Ditch Knife. It is holy shit sharp. Pointy as hell and tiny. This could be worn as a neck knife if you wanted to. The only thing I noticed is that if you wanted it to sit so that, say, you're right-handed and you wanted to be able to grab it like this, it has a non-symmetrical... I'm trying to cover up something that I'm going to show you in a second. It has a non-symmetrical sheath. So what that means is it kind of pokes out a little bit if it's dangling from your neck. But you can still draw it, use it. What I've done is, this is a Night Eyes pocket clip. Chris used it in some of his other videos. And rather than do a review on this thing, I actually just attached it to this, and now it actually sits on my right-hand side, inside the belt. Belt slides up, locks it in place, and this little doodaddy here, you can see it will lock onto the belt while you press there, and you can slide it off your belt. I found that that is actually one of the easiest ways to make this a simple EDC backup piece. So it fits inside, lift up your shirt, draw it, boom. You could of course also do that on the left side, except it will go on the outside of your belt because of, again, the asymmetrical nature of the sheath, which is actually decent. I keep pointing out these drain holes. Let's see. There. You can see that tiny little drain hole there. Why? Almost all steel will rust if it gets wet. If it's in a damp environment, the drain holes allow airflow and it allows moisture out. There! That's the reason why I keep pointing out drain holes. I'm sorry. Anyways, the knife actually stays secure in its sheath. There's no rattle because the sheath is tiny and the knife is tiny. Getting it out is actually a breeze. Literally just a quick wick and you're done. The knife itself, for this one I've got to come really close because it is really tiny. Oh, there we go. There's the logo, K-Bar. The knife itself is a straight edge, almost dagger. Ow! Sorry, just stuck myself with a fucking thing. 90 spine up here, and you can see jimping, basically. Skeletonized handle, which reduces the weight, but there's also jimping grip right here. 2 fingers. That's all it fits on me. But 2 fingers is all you need to really hold this thing. It's basically like having kind of like a razor blade in between your fingers. So yeah, like this. Penetration, penetration, penetration. That kind of sounded dirty. Sorry about that. But that's kind of what it is for. It's stab, 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 or slash, 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 you know. And how well does that work? Well, let's show you on a piece of paper how sharp it is. This is after all the tests and everything. It's not a very long blade, but it's a little razor blade. Like, it is. It comes really sharp. This is after all the tests. I haven't touched it up since then, so it actually holds an edge fairly well considering what I did to the meat. Let's go show you what I did to the meat. Sorry again, graphic, but hey. Little slashes opened up the meat. It was disturbing. And the penetration into it, just like with that M-Tech I was calling it the poker. Just like with that, it went all the way into the knuckle, and that was the only thing stopping me from going further into that beef there. It is definitely what I would like as my last ditch knife. The fiance has swiped this, of course, and because it's tiny, and so is she. So she loved it. She also liked the fact that I made the sheath a little bit easier for her, rather than having it as a neck knife. She has way too many of those. You can never have enough neck knives. You can also never have enough everything. But she loves this thing, and you know, as her backup, I'm not worried about her at all, because she can get to it, pull it, and even if she doesn't really know a lot of techniques, you don't need a lot of techniques with this, because all it takes is just the tip. Yeah, I know. All it takes is just poking someone with this, and it'll go into them as far as that blade, all the way to the knuckle, and even just slashing them. It's brutal for such a tiny ass knife. And I mean, okay, let's step back to I'm a couple of feet away from the camera. It is so tiny that in a fight you could actually miss it, but this thing would be absolutely deadly. Of course, check your local knife laws, because it's entirely possible that this might be considered illegal where you live, so always check your local knife laws. But this thing is really damn awesome, and if you live somewhere where you can carry something like this, holy shit, go for it, because it was 20 bucks, I think. Specs, everything, links where I got it down below, and it was definitely worth it. I absolutely love it, and I wish she hadn't stole it from me, so hey, that just gives me an excuse to buy another one. Maybe get some more of the TDI from K-Bar, and if you guys want me to pick up some of them, let me know in the comments section below, because it gives me an excuse to buy shit. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, the K-Bar TDI LDK, the last ditch knife, is pretty sick for such a tiny ass little knife. Brutal and efficient. That's basically it. It ain't pretty, but it doesn't need to be. Well, thanks for watching this review. If you like videos like this, feel free to click like, feel free to subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and as always, feel free to share this video as much as you want. And until next time, guys, I'm Nutjob with a machete with another itty bitty ditty little knife. Stay sharp.